Hello and welcome. A little Vic City report special for you on the Wednesday. Got a little deep dive for you today. We're going to be changing pace. We're actually going to be looking at a developer that we have looked at some projects of. So it's going to be a look into Aryze. Also, do note that there is a council. The final council meeting will be tomorrow evening, which will be September 20th. So of course that'll be at 6:30 p.m. Tune in online, or go live, City Hall. There will be some projects that'll be up for their public hearing. Lots of good correspondence. I was checking out the look of it today, and exciting. And also, of course, there'll be the final council meeting of this session. So time to say goodbye to some of those people. So that's that. But yeah, let's get into today's topic. I've got a nice screen cap of Aryze's website here. It's Leeward project, although cool with the little ship flags. It's in Sydney, so don't give two fucks about it. Yep. Don't really care about Sydney. But Aryze is a construction and development company that approaches the built environment as an ongoing search for knowledge. We blend traditional construction practices, intelligent design, and high-performance building technologies, always striving to push the future forward. Based out of lovely Gonzales in Victoria. I stole that from their website. Hashtag plagiarism. But yeah, kind of cool development, folks. One thing I really like that they've started is this little thing they've got that's called Talk to Aryze. Link in description. Talk to Aryze was a website created by the partnership of Victoria-based Aryze Developments and Purdy Group. It is the first industry-backed local platform to formally supplement. Supplement would probably be a better choice there. Supplement the efforts of grassroots pro-housing organizations throughout the frank and open dialogue on the capital's land use. Stole that from some website. But Talk to Aryze is really cool. Link in description. Please follow them. Really, really great. I love their posts. Keeps me engaged. Keeps me kind of content I love to see. So, and also a lot of the time they're posting stuff where I'm a bit like, whoo, I don't know if I would say that. And fuck, I'll say anything. But hashtag zero lot lines. But really cool, and I really like it. But their love of engagement is actually created a bit of an interesting problem. So we'll talk about that in a bit. But a little bit more on the homies. So co-owners. So we got Matt here, Matt Jardine, one of the co-owners. Matt founded and co-owns Aryze. A trained artist, Matt has sought to apply his passion for design and form to each project Aryze has delivered over the past 15 years. With a tenure spanning 17 years in construction management, Matty is our team visionary and senior project manager. Good job. You know, I can always trust someone that's an artist, trained artist. You know, that's my level. Fuck it, Matt, you're the man. This is a project called Frank. I love it. Like, look, isn't that the solution to density right there? Really cool. And then the other co-owner, we got Ryan Goodman here. Ryan co-owns Aryze and helps manage the business and development efforts across Victoria. Ryan has a BA Economics from Simon Fraser University and an MBA from the University of Victoria. Along with land acquisition and development, Ryan oversees Aryze's construction management system, business strategies, and works alongside Maddie to support customers throughout the construction process. Well, right on, Ryan. It's going to be hard to trust you, brother. You got an MBA. That's always worrisome. But yeah, clearly some cool, great mix of those owners there of that art, where art and finance kind of meet, and that kind of intersection. There's a lot of beauty to be found there. Here's a great look at that Pearl project, which will actually be a public hearing on the 20th of September. I was looking at lots of really positive correspondence for this project, and I expect it to pass with flying colors, which will be really exciting. And if anybody, let's start the crowdfunding campaign to get me one of these spots. That's what we should do. I'm a little worried about the cat in the rendering here because Shelbourne's a pretty busy street. So let's just hope that cat makes it home all right. Here's another one of Aryze's projects, which I really like, and it speaks to something that like I think I got a bit of a solution for. We'll talk about in a minute. But when we talk about public amenities, huge ups to the chalk drawing on the sidewalk. Man, the ghost trees. That's the one that I think doesn't do it for me here. Is this one's good, minus the ghost trees. It just looks a little. I've never seen a cherry tree that transparent. Also, I don't know about the blooming because I think it'd be rare to see the cherry blossoms in full bloom and then the garden also in full bloom. So, slight technicality there. We'll deduct 2 points. Also, that balloon. How long are we going to allow balloons? You ban plastic bags. We gotta take out balloons here. No, I don't want children to be happy. That's just plastic. That's just killing the whales. Yeah, as I digress. Cool looking project. Of course, here we are. This is the Maridale Distillery over in Dockside Greens. I really like how this rendering includes Dockside Greens in the background. Kind of nice to have that bit of sense of space. Look how fast the bike and the car are moving, though. Like, check those speed lines out. Yeah, but really cool. This project is also up on the 20th of September for public hearing. Really hope to see this one go through. I think it's going to be a great addition down there on the old Dockside Greens. But yeah, let's chat Gonzales. So here's a bit of kind of, I guess, what is this? West Gonzales here over to the right there. But yeah, so on Thursday, March 8th, 2018, City Council provided an opportunity for the public to comment on the proposed Gonzales neighborhood plan. As a result of the feedback, Council gave direction to staff to make changes to the plan and further consult with the neighborhood. View the Council motions here, link in description. Check back on updates for the next step or sign up for the neighborhood plan updates at the website in the description. Yeah, so City's looking at doing a bit of whatchamacall, relook at the neighborhood plan, and it's getting a little contentious. Because Aryze, as we saw with that talk to Aryze, they want people to have a say. I live technically right downtown, but I am the border of like Fairfield and Gonzales, and I care a lot about what the future of Gonzales looks like. I'd love to have a greater stake in that neighborhood, but it's gonna be tough. As I bet my next zoning map will show it a bit better. Oop, there we go. You can see there's a bit more of Gonzales there. Yeah, so Aryze encouraged people like me to fill out the survey and perhaps. I'm not sure if this is fully, I believe I've been told this, but there was definitely some Facebook advertising going on that was perhaps a little targeted to get people to fill out the survey, which I believe that's kind of how public engagement works. But yeah, so there, some of the folks in Gonzales got a little upset, and I've got a little bit of a windbag from this was posted on some site I found, but a little comment here. I am dumbfounded that anyone can respond to the Gonzales neighborhood plan. I would have thought that suggestions for the updated plan should come solely from those who actually live in the neighborhood. Since I happen to know that many people who do not live in that neighborhood have made their opinions known throughout the entire process and seen their opinions galvanized in these plans, I will add my own opinions to this muddle that purports to be a plan supported by the neighborhood. I am not convinced that the new Gonzales neighborhood plan is anything more than an elaborate justification for greater densification. It will allow larger profits for professional developers who seek to increase the scale of their developments to sell or rent at market rates with less cost to them, and even smaller community benefits for us. For many reasons, this should not be called the Gonzales Neighborhood Plan. The plan has not bubbled up from the community seeking to reinvent itself as an area dominated by three-story townhouses block after endless block. There is no support in this plan for increased infrastructure, especially of quick and reliable public transportation. There is no money for that, and there never will be money for added infrastructure, because the proposed plans are as poorly designed as this one. This so-called plan has been cobbled together by City Hall without community support and has been packaged for delivery to developers without concern neither for the city's own best interest nor that of the community it purports to represent. Okay. Yeah, that person can go fuck themselves. But yeah, so as you can see, Gonzales is interesting. Like as it moves from the south to the north, you can actually see the lot sizes increase. A lot of quite large single family home lots. It's there's a lot of density in the south of Gonzales, and not that much as you get further north. I do hear the concerns about like infrastructure and transit, but you got to think about the reality. If I'm a planner at BC Transit, am I going to say like, oh, let's make sure we get some really great routes running through Gonzales? You know, at this time, there just isn't the population to support that. The fear of the three-story townhouse, I think, is an interesting one. I think a lot of the views, and I see it from my parents in their neighborhood, of being like a fear that, you know, the double lot next door is going to get turned into a three-story townhouse with 25 residents. And I wonder what that fear is. My life, I don't own a car. I don't need to own a car. I work from home. You know, like sure, I may know people where their partner needs to drive to work, but then you're not looking at that same situation as my parents had, like me growing up, where both of them had cars, both of them drove to work. I think we're seeing a lot of changes of, you know, oh, we'll carpool to work. We'll, you know, I'll drive and I'll park and we'll walk. And I think there's a lot more of that happening than we give credit to. And Fairfield and Gonzales is a great sign of that. And how do we get more infrastructure? We get more tax revenue. We get more density, which calls for more infrastructure. So it's a bit of a chicken egg scenario. And like, yeah, I'd love to see bike lanes going all the way down Fairfield or Richardson, and then being able to loop back along Fowl Bay and connect over to Ford and really see those kind of integrated communities, which I think can only happen when we change the community plan. We allow for more density, and then we can call for that. So interesting things going on, and I really thank Aryze for bringing this kind of stuff to the forefront and making sure people like me get out there and have a say and speak to what we want our community to look like. I think we need more of that. So I'm really happy to be able to like feature a developer that I think is doing really positive work, and I think it speaks for me and my generation and a lot of the people that I know. So yeah, so that's kind of what I had for you today. Please do check out the city council meeting tomorrow night. I really hope to see some of the Pearl project and the distillery down on Harbor Road go through. And it'll be great. So thanks everyone for tuning in. Don't forget to do all that liking, following, subscribing business. Throw down in some comments. If you disagree about that Gonzales plan, get fucked. Please don't comment. No, I'm kidding. You're allowed to comment, maybe. Yeah, you'll probably dislike the video too. So yeah, fuck yeah. But good on you, Aryze. Keep up the good work. Keep fighting the battles. And a thank you from Vic City Report. And yeah, that's all I got for you. We'll see y'all soon. Ciao.